I thought we played okay in Huntsville. Thought we played, just to come back, and that game was good. That's a good team. They're going to win games. Houston's a good team to get that win. I mean, we was a good win, and then going into Lafayette game, obviously, anytime you can come back from down the ninth, that's good. Just general deal. And then Sunday, I mean, it definitely leaves you with a little bitter taste in your mouth. At the same time, we got some guys in a game that need to get in games on the mound, and hopefully we'll learn from Sunday.
What do you hope your team can take away from this weekend?
Probably more than anything, what it takes, just to win. To win each day. I wouldn't say we don't really group them together, 2 or 3 games, 4 games. It's really about playing each pitch and winning innings and winning pitches. And very simply, I mean, probably the easiest learning thing would be is where your mind goes on Sunday when you score 5 in the first. It's real easy to let your mind go to the end of the game. Even if you're in uniform, you have to remind yourself, hey, we got to finish this game out and compete to the last pitch. And I think we did that. I think our effort was good. Execution wasn't so good. So, and I think the environment won't hurt anything down the road either, just playing in that environment.
I guess how would you assess your bullpen? I know obviously Davis Martin had a pretty good outing a couple of times. I guess what were you kind of looking for from that?
Thought Davis threw the ball really well Wednesday. You got to remember, he threw Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and he also threw 4 last weekend against Milwaukee. I thought he did it on pure guts on Friday. Didn't have his best stuff. He threw the ball over the plate, got some outs. Definitely, was maybe asking too much out of him on Sunday. And he also pitched well on Sunday. He had a little bit better stuff. And as far as the overall bullpen, we're really pleased with it. We want to get some guys going down there. There's a lot of pieces down there that could really shorten a game. And we're in week 2. And sometimes it takes guys a little longer. Sometimes, the better arms are the guys that take a little bit longer to find it. I mean, go back and do your research on Nolan Ryan, see how many strikes he threw early. I mean, those guys with power arms, sometimes it takes a little while to harness it. At the same time, you think of like Chandler Eaton. He's a guy, if he's closing a game for you, it's electric stuff. I mean, and again, we had him up probably more than we should have through the week. If he's just up a couple times, I think his stuff's a little better on Sunday.
Landing will start for you tomorrow. What did you see that you liked the first time out for him?
Erickson really pounded the strike zone last time out. I think he followed, Ty Dameron and Harpino. I think those guys really did a good job of setting the tone in that series. I think Erickson carried that on. Seemed to, handle everything really well. He's definitely a guy that we're excited to see go out for his second start. It's really the only reason he didn't come out of the bullpen yesterday.
What does New Mexico State do well that you're worried about for your team tomorrow?
We're really going to try to focus on what we do. We'll get into scouting report stuff and video and all that later on today. You're a little bit ahead of me there, quite honestly. They got a bunch of JC guys. Usually those guys play the game the right way, play hard. Usually sometimes they're a little more physical. Got a few returning guys. But I think the biggest thing is our focus needs to be on playing the game the right way on our side. And obviously we'll try to give them as much information as we can. I mean, by the end of the day, we'll be as prepared as we can be.
Michael Davis made the all-tournament team down there. Can you just speak to what you've seen from him, what he's doing well early in the season?
Michael swung the bat pretty good. I mean, he really did. He made great strides. Sometimes, I don't know if you remember, the week before, he was struggling. And, Michael's a guy that you can give him something, and he's going to take it to the bank, and he's going to do it 100% what you ask him to do, and he did it. And ball's finding his barrel a little bit. And playing defense at a high level for the most part. There's some things we can do better there. At the same time, he's fun to watch play. I mean, you got an outstanding arm.
Ryan Long has shown great improvement at the plate so far this season compared to last year. What do you see as different?
think the biggest thing with Ryan is just staying in the middle of the field. Simple thing is staying in the middle of the field. I mean, when he gets in trouble, he starts hunting it way out front, and that'll get a lot of guys in trouble. If he stays in the middle of the field, he's going to be a tough out.
Obviously, you got the 2 games this week, and then the trip to Cal State Fulton coming up after a long weekend this past week. And the off day today for the student athletes, but I guess how else going forward throughout the week do you plan to?
Did you change our schedule first? You said the trip to Fullerton.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're going to ask them to come here since we went there last year.
My bad.
We're looking forward to the week. It's always reveals character, you know, when you lose a game the way we did yesterday. And I mean, I think we've got some great character guys, some great makeup in that locker room, and it'll be fun to watch them come out and play tomorrow. There's always, from a coaching standpoint, playing after a day off is a little bit interesting for us. And that's the only reason we do it is they make us. And other than that, looking forward to competing against New Mexico State. And then Fullerton, obviously, last year, obviously they got us a couple games, 3 games to be exact. And I know our guys are excited about them coming in town also.
Coach, this being your first midweek series, can you talk about the importance of going out and playing well in these midweek series?
Well, definitely. I mean, we definitely want to play the game at a high level. I think Sunday's game almost felt a little bit like a midweek game to me because it's the 4th game of the week. The pitching on their side, really, quite honestly, wasn't their better arms. And so that's what you get into. You get into having to score runs, having to play good defense. As odd as it is, you can say, hey, you have to score runs, but it always comes back down to pitching and defense. And you can go back and look at Sunday's game. And you go, okay, you catch this ball and you make this play, you're out of the inning. And the one thing that sticks out to me in all games is in baseball games, you have the ability to pick each other up. Whether it's a guy picking us up, maybe we have them out of position, them going to get a ball they maybe shouldn't get. Or possibly, a pitcher picking a fielder up or vice versa. So that's the neat thing about our game. It's you always have the opportunity to do that.